he helped me become me again, and I helped him grow up, right? I had my story with Blaine of being my lifelong friend and companion. I have my story with Leslie about her situation, and she kind of inspired me too, because I'm like, the way, like, something that she told me a long time ago, like, stuck in my heart. And then I would think about, like, that was actually, like, really significant. I would think about Deli, how I would always be messing with her and joking. Like, I would think about you guys. I would think about Maria being my mentor and stuff. Like, I would actually, like, think about you. Like, I would lie down in my bed and I would think about you guys. And, like, I'm like, wait a second. I have really, really good friends. Not gonna, like, if I jumped off a bridge, that's not good, because it's like all the loving moments that we've had together. It's like, what? And then I would think about my grandparents. I didn't think about my dad much either, though, because my dad, I love my dad to death, but at the same time, I have, like, interesting thoughts on my dad. But, like, a lot of my depression came from, like, just conflicts between, like, you know, being, like, my married life, because I've told you about all that stuff too, and I remember I was telling you too much, but that's before I was seeking God. But, like, yeah, I was telling you about that stuff, and then the stuff going on with my mom at the same time. I would think about, like, me and my mom have always had an interesting relationship, but it's like, if she dies, I would have a lot of regret, because I didn't, like, I spent years having a really shitty relationship with my mom because I was mad at her for taking my dad away from me at a young age, because I didn't, like, but yeah, I would think about you guys a lot. Like, even though we don't talk as much as we used to, as I said, like, sometimes when I'm talking to my coworkers, or, like, they ask me about, like, advice on, like, certain things that they have going on, I remember, like, memories that we've had, like, because you and I have had, like, one of the most interesting stories that I've had in my life. Or, like, Blaine, Ogre, Gig, like, everything is, like, unique with every one of my friendships. But I don't know, life's been interesting lately. I'm in a better place now than I was when I was extremely depressed, but at the same time, there's a lot to improve on. But I'm working on getting better. Like, my health, like, when I was super sick, I was like, it was hard, because I worked so hard to get big and strong. Like, you know how passionate I am about lifting weights. And then, like, for me to lose it all, like, I lost so much. When I went to the gym today, I was, like, actually, like, mad. Like, I was, like, hurt. My feelings were hurt. I felt betrayed by my body, because I was like, all this work for months, and then you lose it all because you got sick, and that's not even in your hands. And it wasn't even in my hands that all these antibiotics failed and stuff like that. I don't know, like, sometimes, like, I don't question God, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm painfully aware, especially with my reading of the Bible, that life has its ups and downs. Like, if you look at the Bible, God always made it to where people, like, even the people he helped, they had to go through tribulations to get the desired outcome. And I'm like, goodness, this sucks. But that's, yeah, it's like a video game where it's like, there's, like, you have to, in order to complete this mission, you have to pay XYZ price, you have to sacrifice XYZ, or you have to go through XYZ challenge, and it's like, my goodness. And then, well, sometimes it's hard to hold faith, but I know that I have to hold faith. When you turn to religion, tell me about your journey, because you told me that you would go to church and you would, like, let it all out, right? Tell me about that. You never told me this when we were younger. God, I feel so old saying that, but yeah. At the time, I wouldn't have, because I wasn't super religious. But
Exactly. Like, I don't really like about it, you're like, like, you think
I've never been uncomfortable with the church. I just wasn't as like understanding because I didn't experience it as much myself. But I've never been uncomfortable with it. I've always loved God. I've just never been as educated as I am now, nor had the desire to educate myself like I do now. It's like somebody who's like familiar with a concept, but hasn't studied it yet. You know what I mean? Like I'm familiar with makeup. I understand the concept of makeup, but I'm not studied in makeup. I don't think I will study in makeup. But like it's the same general idea as that. You know what I mean? How about Garrick? Has he done anything religious? Is he?
like Sunday,
He comes to church with you? Yeah, that is nice. That's good. I'm not gonna lie, I never expected that of Garrick, but that's actually hella cool. You want what? You want to get married? Hell yeah, dude! Hell yeah! Tell me about this. I'm actually very interested in you getting married because it's like you guys have been together for a while, and it's like, oh my goodness. Tell me about that. That actually has me really excited, and I'm very happy for you.
Church, you have to be baptized, you have to have your you have to have your confirmation.
Yeah. So how long do you think it'll be till you guys get married? You guys are inviting me, right?
When I'm married, you know?
Yes.
And then get married afterwards. Like,
It's technically unbiblical. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, we do unbiblical stuff anyways. You and I we both lost our virginity before we got married. We both freaking, I don't know, like, we both deal with stuff, like,
that's what I want.
good.
I'm like, yeah. So, I don't know, it's like
3 years? Dude, they do. Like, think about it like this. It feels like only yesterday when I was like, remember how I used to bug you all the time, like, yeah, get with me, don't even worry about it. And then now you get like, I was like, okay, I'll help you get with him. And then like, it's been, and I was like freaking single and everything. And then now I'm married with a freaking kid and all this other stuff. It's like, it flew so fast, right? Or like, I remember like when I first like met Leslie, and Leslie's very important to me. Like, she was like, what, 12? Now she's like 16? I was like, what the fuck? Time flew, right? They're like, what's it called? Like, when I first started working out with like Ogre, he was like 16. Now he's like 21. I was like, what the fuck? Like, dude, all this stuff happened in our lives, and like we've all known each other for it, and it's like so many changes happened, and yet so many things stayed the same. Like, it's so interesting. Like Maria, like, she still works at Taco Bell 1 day a week, but she also has her business. Like, dude, so much stuff has happened, and at the same time, some things have stayed. Like, dude, it's so cool to see like how we've all like grown up in essence.
And that's what we always talk about too, like it's gonna fly by.
Yeah, like, dude, what the fuck? It flies by fast, man. I'm so, like, dude, like, to hear that you might be getting married to Garrick soon being 2 or 3 years, but, like, still in 3 years, well, we're only gonna be 26, right? And Garrick's gonna be, like, what, 22? Like, not 22, like, how old is he? 20 or 21? Yeah, he's gonna be, in 3 years, he's gonna be 25? 24, yeah. And we're gonna be 26.
26.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're only gonna be.
Like 25, 26, you know?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that, like, we're only gonna be how old, and, like, we've already done so much with our lives, and it's so cool. You know? Like, don't get me wrong, economically, things suck dick. Like, I'm still working at. You're still working at Taco Bell. Yeah, you work at Taco Bell, and I work at the fucking mall. Although, my job is good, but at the same time, I don't get paid much. Huh?
Are you retiring?
Not anymore. We were a second ago. But, like, but dude, like, you know how you want to be, like, into cosmology, right? One of the things that I've been looking into is, like, a higher paying version of what I already do. And there's, like, this job at Sutter. Not Sutter. There's this one job in Davis that I might do and make 30 an hour for it. 30 an hour is still not that good in this economy, but, like, bro, you and I are both looking at moving up in life. Exactly. And, like, that's the thing, is that everything in life is about improvement. And, like, you and I are going up, you know? That's good. I mean, Gallery is a 15-minute drive, and Davis is a... How many minutes is Davis? A 40-minute drive? So, technically, it's only like a 20-minute difference? Something like that? Like, it's a double the drive, but... Yeah. That's gonna be ass, but... I wouldn't move to commute to Davis, but, like... Because, like, my family's here, like, Gabby, my dad... Also my friends, like... And it would eat up some money on gas, but at the same time... Like, I don't know, it's a hard decision, because it's like... Gas exists, and, like, all this other shit, but at the same time, it's like... I don't know. Because I know that... Like, one of the reasons I don't move already is because, like... Gabby's cousins help watch Ariel a lot, and, like, babysitters are so expensive, so it's like, I gotta factor that in, too.
Yeah, that's a win, bro. Okay, babysit, because she works all the time with your Remy. She's always saying,